Hello, guys, and welcome to week 2 of Frightfully Fit. So I'm going to do my video a little bit different this week. I have never done this for you guys, but I have had a ton of you asking for recipe requests, for advice on how I do it with my family, all of some of my favorite healthy recipes, all of that. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we just do a complete food video. So I want to give a couple tips before I go into what I'm going to do about making food work when you have a super picky husband and a super picky kid. And I will go over like what I have done to make it work, some tips and tricks, and some simple changes to where you will still hit results and your family will still be happy with what they're eating. So my first tip is sit down Saturday or Sunday and plan out your entire week's meal dinners. You can do all week and every single meal if you want, but at minimum, I plan out my dinners with my husband. If there is something that he's like, I absolutely will not eat, then I know that I need to do that on a night that he is not home. Because why would we cook something that only one person is going to eat? Because then you're cooking again. I don't know about you, but I'm not a short order cook. I am not cooking multiple different things for multiple different family members. That is not how it rolls in this family. So we map it out for the entire week, and then usually we go grocery shopping on the weekend. We did not this weekend because we went and played this week or today. Sunday. I'm recording this on Sunday. So that's the first tip is make sure you are planning your meals with your family, especially if you have a picky husband or picky significant other or picky roommate, whatever your situation is. So then I go through, so I'll give you some examples. We have tacos almost every week because they're simple, they're easy, they're affordable. We have breakfast almost every single week. And then we do chicken and burrito bowls. I call them bowls, but I'll explain. So those are the three that we do a lot. We've done spaghetti too, all of that. I am all about simplicity. I am not cooking these tremendously amazing, big, fancy meals. Nope, you heard it. That is what I cook. So I'm going to do the chicken and black bean burritos as an example. So I saute up some chicken, I heat up some black beans, and I heat up some brown rice. From there, my family grabs a tortilla, fills it with everything, puts their cheese on there and fill it up, and then they go eat it. For me, I get a big bowl, I put in lettuce, I put in a little bit of rice, a little bit of beans, a lot of chicken, and then I will do a tiny bit of my dairy-free cheese. I will do cilantro, and I will do a half of an avocado. So right there, I did nothing different except for I added lettuce to mine, but I don't buy the spinach that you have to cut up. I buy in the tubs, like that organic spinach that lasts forever. That's what I do. So I literally just had to get a bowl out instead of a plate, and I had to get some lettuce out instead of a tortilla. And then I adjusted the ingredients because with 2B mindset, the goal is to not have carbs at dinner because carbs are for energy. And so you don't need them at dinner. Like you literally are eating dinner and then you're hanging out with your family and then you're going straight to bed. So you don't need the extra energy. So I do a little bit of rice and beans, not a lot though. So there's meal one. That's how I make it work for my meal plan, but my family is happy and satisfied. So the next one is spaghetti. I make my spaghetti sauce, I boil noodles, and then I cook a spaghetti squash or zoodles for me. So yes, I'm adding an ingredient, but guys, the frozen zoodles take 10 minutes on the stovetop. There's no excuse. Like you put them out of the package, you put them on the stove, and you heat them up for 10 minutes, and they're done. And you put your spaghetti squash or spaghetti sauce on them. Spaghetti squash obviously requires a little bit more effort, which is why I've been doing the zoodles a lot more lately because I just don't have the energy by night to do the extra effort of the spaghetti squash. So there's another meal. I just don't eat the garlic bread. I do zoodles or spaghetti squash, and I do the spaghetti sauce, where my husband and kiddo is doing the noodles and the spaghetti sauce and the garlic bread. Tacos are the same. I make it into a taco salad versus with a tortilla. So I hope that this is helping you guys. First off, your meals do not need to be fancy. If you are following the container system, the Ultimate Portion Fix, it is actually easier if your meals are not fancy because you can break it down into your containers. So on taco nights, when I was doing Ultimate Portion Fix, I would put my meat in my red. I would put my green in my lettuce in my green. I would put my cheese and avocado in the blue. And then I would put my rice and beans combined into one yellow. And then I would put it all into a bowl. Now with 2B Mindset, there's no measuring. It's more of the plate it method. And she recommends no carbs for dinner. So like I said, I admit I do some rice and beans, but it's not like the whole focus of my meal. Keep it simple, guys, especially if you have picky husbands and picky kids. If I want to go elaborate, then I know that if there's a night where he takes my son out to go ride horses or something like that, then I'll go elaborate and I'll cook it for me. But otherwise, guys, especially now with a newborn, I am infant, whatever they're called by the time they're 7 months. I am very much into simplicity. I do a lot of crock pot meals. I do some Instant Pot meals. I do tacos, spaghetti, like a lot of the simple stuff. So there's that part of the call. Just make sure that you are first off planning your meals with your family, especially if you have somebody super picky in there. And then keep it simple. Those are my 2 tips. And then whatever meal plan you are following, whether it's Ultimate Portion Fix, whether it's 2B Mindset, then I need for you to just make sure that your meals are on track to follow that. So the next part of this video is a lot of you have asked for recipes, which I will periodically post recipes, but I want to show you where I go to find a lot of the recipes that I use. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So I go to Beachbody On Demand, and then you're going to click on Nutrition. And then you're going to scroll down to where you hit Channels, and you're going to click on Fixate. So, videos. Every single one of these recipes, Autumn and her brother have done a video. So many videos, guys. Like all of these are videos. There's some meal prepping, meal planning tips. All of these breakfast videos. Like, I mean, it's insane how many recipes she has on here. And it is insane how good every single recipe that I have tried is. So if you're not a video person, which I'm not, I just want the recipe, go to Resources, click on Recipes, Fixate Recipe List, and you have 295 pages of recipes, guys. Like, look at all of these recipes. So there's dessert, there's cocktails, there's sauces, there's soups and salad, let's see, sides and snacks, entrees, lots of entrees, breakfast. It's amazing how many. So then she breaks it down. So if you are following the Ultimate Portion Fix, it is really easy because she tells you exactly the containers that you're going to get from each recipe. By the way, these are freaking amazing. Banana apple muffins, they literally taste like dessert and they're so healthy, so yummy. So anyways, if you are doing the 2B Mindset, then you just look at this and say, okay, you look in the ingredients, and honestly, this would probably be a better breakfast because there's no vegetables, and breakfast with 2B Mindset is optional to have vegetables. So, or if you're not following either nutrition plan, you're just wanting to eat healthy, guys, this is the most amazing resource, and you don't have to purchase anything to get Fixate. You just have to have Beachbody on demand. You don't have to purchase Ultimate Portion Fix. You don't have to purchase 2B Mindset. You just literally have to have Beachbody on demand, and you have access to 295 recipes. They're absolutely amazing and so good. I have tried so many recipes from them. I will start sharing my favorite recipes with you guys just because it's fun to know, like, what is your favorite recipe and what does your family like this and stuff like that. So I hope this helps, because food is hard. Food for me is the biggest struggle. I will fully admit it. And I know that a lot of you are the same as me. So when you have resources like that, it makes it so much easier. If you are on 2B Mindset, there is also a 30-day meal plan that the creator of that one, Alana, made. And so it's going to have it all break down to the Plate It method. I think majority of you guys are either doing your own thing or Ultimate Portion Fix. So that's why I don't talk a lot about 2B Mindset. It's what I'm doing right now, but I don't think any of you are doing it. So that's your video for this week, your challenge for the week. So there is not going to be any prizes for this challenge, but I want you to still push yourself, and I want you to still do it. I want every single one of you to continue that goal writing, and I want you to write below this video your goals for the week with workouts and with nutrition. Have a great week. Bye, guys.